Broadcasting live worldwide.
On June 16th, 2018, a show designed for you, the Daily Commuter, went live. A weekly show all about faith. A show with motivational topics, inspirational stories, and personal testimony set out to change the world.
Don't you see that your faith is coming alive? Don't you see that it's tested every time? He's the one that makes your life divine. He's the one that makes you feel fine. Your faith's being tested.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin. Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hey, this is Freddie, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, my name is Angela, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Have Faith, Let It Begin edition. Today is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. We're in the middle of the week, and let's have this week go fast so we can enjoy our time with our families yet again. Well, something happened yesterday. Well, not yesterday, a week ago from today. And I wanted to share it with you, but I've just been so busy. So here we go. Well, the other day I was coming home from work, and it was one of those days where just, you have those crazy days at work where you're feeling frustrated, feeling just at loss. Or as I would recall, I call it decompressing. You get home from work, you just want to, relax. Maybe if you're into the glass of wine, you have a glass of wine. Anything that you can do to just kind of bring that blood pressure down. So, I got home and was on the phone with a friend of mine, and we were chatting. And as I was chatting away and actually also preparing for my sermon, I said, it's starting to get hot in here. And I was in the dining room. So I said, okay, let me go into my wife's office because she's got the air conditioning in there. So I go in there, put the air conditioning on, still talking to my friend. And as I'm talking, I said, let me sit down on her computer chair. So I go to sit down, and the second I decide, I'm comfortable in this chair, so I just decided to lean back. The second I lean back, snap back, boom, pow, boom, pow, you name it. The chair broke in half. I fell backwards, hit my head, flipped back, and it happened so fast. I said, oh my goodness. I said, did I hurt anything? Did I break anything? Yeah, let me tell you something. It's not fun to sit on a chair, lean back, and the entire chair literally rips, snaps, and breaks apart. I mean, I know I'm trying to lose a little weight, but it doesn't help with your insecurities. But to be fair, the chair, which I'll be honest, never shown sign of aging, it was 20 years old. So it was due. So my wife comes in and goes, what happened? And I says, I broke the chair. I said, look at this. Which was really weird because when we looked at the back of the chair to determine what happened, we noticed that there were bolts missing, and the hand, the bar on the right-hand side where you put your hand, your arm rest, literally, it's plastic, but it's snapped in half. The wiring underneath the seat literally bent in half. The bolts snapped off. It was just a clean break. And I said to myself, wow, you know what? Things happen for a reason. It could have been you, honey. I says, I'm glad it was me. I'm glad it was me. So, needless to say, I said, okay, let's get dressed. My wife's mother was there. She's watching Ariel. So I said, can you keep watching Ariel? We are going to buy my wife a new chair. So we went to Office Depot and Had nice run with 2 associates. Big shout out to Eva and Victoria, who took care of us. And we bought her a new chair. So that's why you see the picture the way you do. Because I thought it would be funny to put that up there with today's episode. So yes, I broke my wife's chair. I broke my wife's office chair. And now she's got a new one. So that was my funny story for the day. The lesson is, I'll turn this into a lesson real easy, or a message, I should say. We preach all the time about, and we talk about, I should say, about how no one in your workforce or workplace, I should say, should be able to steal your joy. As you go to work every day, embrace it. You should be able to enjoy the time that you have with your colleagues, with your supervisors. Sure, nothing is always perfect. Not every day is perfect. But you have to make the best of every situation. And I'm grateful that each and every day I go to work, I enjoy my job. I love what I do. I love doing this show and then going and clocking into my primary job as well. But things can happen at a blink of an eye. Things can happen when you least expect it. You can't predict what could or may not happen in that moment, in that second. So you have to make sure you're always prepared. And always have a good savings account too, because God knows that chair was $300. And had a text message. So I just wanted to share each and every one of you that story. I hope that each and every one of you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope that all of you are with your families, and I hope all of you remember that things happen for a reason, but the most important thing in life is being there for your family, being there for your children, and just accepting things for what they are. Things happen. And that's today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Have faith. Let it begin.
Don't you see that your faith is coming alive? Don't you see that it's tested every time? He's the one that makes your life divine. He's the one that makes you feel fine. Your faith's being tested.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. We're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.